Hey, what's up, y'all? This here is Stan, the man, the man, the man. And I'm really excited for this journey and to open up this conversation about communication. I mean, how do you talk to yourself? Or how are you talking to someone else? But before I get there, I do want to say thank you to those who showed support to my first video.
It's my first video, man.
I appreciate your acknowledgments and your feedback. Thank you. And if you are watching this for the first time, dude, go check out the first video because you need to know what I'm up to. You should know that I'm eager to learn more about myself because the more I learn about myself, the more successful I become in other areas of my life. I'm serious. I'm like literally. I can build friendships. I can build a relationship. I can form better bonds with people I don't even know. And that's because I rely on my communication skills. But the whole point is that once I start working on myself, things have changed dramatically. And therefore, I want to tackle that one thing that always haunted me my entire life. And that was communication. My communication skills sucked. So bad, even when I was a fetus, even when I was a dinosaur, or when I was a bacteria. I don't know, whatever I was, it stems from all the way back there until now, but I put a stop to it, and I am willing to keep learning, and I'm willing to keep challenging myself and my communication skills. Therefore, I am here to open up that conversation because I need you to evaluate the way you've been communicating to yourself first and foremost and to others around you. How are your relationships with the people that you love? Do you feel like you're putting your 100% or you're just giving it more 70% and the other percent is just you trying to keep the peace? You really don't want to live that life because you really want to be honest. And for that reason, today I want to focus on one element that I'm pretty sure a lot of us struggle with, and that is emotions. That's right, emotions. Emotions have been one of my biggest enemies so far. I have two questions for you. Have you ever said something that you wish you hadn't said before? Or have you ever not said something and then wish you did say something? We know. You know what it is when you're feeling emotional and you're about to say it. You're about to say it or you're about to not say it. You're about to just,
Nah, I don't want to say it. I want to cry. I feel, I don't know. I'm trying to say it. I just can't say it because I can't say it yet. Wait.
sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay. I just felt like that was the right person to be. See, our emotions are tricky. Our emotions can lead us to do the most silliest things or the most nicest things. Ironically, some of those nicest things are not even necessary because we're doing nice things for people who don't deserve it. But that is our emotion getting in the way. Have you been in a situation where you want to talk to somebody about something and you don't because your emotions tell you, if I do, I'm going to feel weak and I'm going to feel vulnerable and that person is going to see me as a small little shrimp. I had to say that. Sometimes we do things impulsively. We do it without thinking because we're either trying to defend our belief systems, which sometimes is so deterred that we don't even realize that we've been practicing unhealthy habits the entire time. So we try to protect that truth that we have created in our minds. So the whole point of this video is to bring to light that our emotions is something you have to keep in check. You got to keep in check. You have to know when you're feeling emotional. You have to know when you're being impulsive. You have to identify if you're trying to defend something that in reality doesn't even make sense. We create our own beliefs in our brains and then we project it to other people. We believe, if I want to believe that this is red and you tell me that this is gray, I believe that this is red, so I'm going to defend the fact that this is red. Definitely, it is not red. It is gray. Yes, things are open to interpretation, but this is visibly gray, okay? But the point is we create our own beliefs, and so that intertwines with our emotions, and then our emotions lead us to do crazier things. So the whole point is to be aware of your emotions. Be aware of what it is and how you are communicating to that person. Are you being logical? Are you being reasonable? Are you listening? Are you identifying that you're probably feeling mad, anxious, sad, you feel, I don't know, jittery or too happy to even have a serious conversation? These are things you need to think about. When you start thinking about these things, it becomes much easier to converse. It is easy sometimes to have a discussion with somebody or a disagreement, but because we want to defend our point, it doesn't go the right way. And we want to minimize that from happening. I mean, you can't control everybody else's reactions, but you can control your reaction. If you just focus on how you're feeling at the moment and how you want to manage that feeling, I tell you the truth, you are already 125% successful. And that's exactly what I'm trying to emphasize. And that's what I learned about myself. I was projecting my insecurities. I was projecting my anger outside. I was fighting. I was jealous of things that I shouldn't even be jealous of. I was creating things in my mind. I mean, I was being distrustful. I couldn't trust anybody, but that's because I couldn't trust myself. So my emotions were getting in the way of building better relationships, of having better communication skills, of building better bonds with my family. And when I realized that, I've been working on it 125.646, let me check, 0.6-/%. I'm not even kidding. So what helps me nowadays is to just be open, just have a conversation, literally, just tell you exactly how I feel. This is how I feel about it, and whatever comes after, whatever, it's cool. I know I don't have bad intentions. I know that I do not intend to hurt anybody, and if you do happen to hurt that person, apologies are accepted. I believe in apologies, and I believe in not apologizing when it's not necessary. So it's all about evaluating where you're at and what situation you're in. If you're finding yourself not saying things because you want to keep that relationship at peace, you are doing the wrong thing. Say what you gotta say and deal with what comes after. Because that is one of the things that I'm also working on. Being unapologetic, and that will be something that we will talk about in the future. I'm excited for that one. So think about how you are handling your emotions. How are your emotions becoming the governor of your decisions? Are your emotions allowing you to build better friendships? Are they allowing you to have more open conversations with people? Because we are emotional. We are feeling emotional about what we're feeling. We're feeling sad for ourselves. And that is the right way to sink like the Titanic ship.
So thank you for those who've been watching. And if you've been watching this long, I don't know how you do it. Because I would not watch my own video this long. But I really appreciate you. Mwah. Stay tuned and do not forget to write your comments, write any feedback, and if you have any questions, please email me with any topic that you want me to talk about.
Mwah. I send you these kisses, and if you didn't get it, let me know so I can send it again through text. All right? Cool. All love, y'all. I'll see you next time. Peace. No, that was really my heart for real. Stay tuned.